What's up, Pocket Nation? This is Scotty Pockets, and happy Halloween. So I've decided to I don't know what I'm going to be doing with this video exactly. So I know it's going to be Halloween related. So let's get on with it. I guess the one thing I'd have to rant about is I know a lot of parents that have been acting very stingy about Halloween. Halloween, at least for kids, has been, it's all about getting candy, dressing up as your favorite ghoul or goblin or, superhero. You could be something else for a day or even for an hour. And you get candy. Who doesn't want candy? Yes, that means that parents, you're going to have to check the candy before the kids eat it. But at least when they have the candy, they can enjoy it, and they can go back and use this as a memory that you guys went to trick-or-treating together. Because I know when I did celebrate Halloween, which I still kind of do, I pretty much nowadays just watch scary movies on Halloween. So that's pretty much what my days are, except for sometimes like if I have to work, there's nothing I can do about it. Honestly, the last 4 or 5 years that I've had a Halloween. No, I take that back. Last year, I did get to go trick-or-treating with Owen. That was his first Halloween, and we trick-or-treated. Well, no, it was his second Halloween, but it was first Halloween where he could actually walk. But the first Halloween, we kind of carried him around. We walked around the neighborhood, went to a couple of houses, showed off his little tiger outfit that was adorable, just to let you know. Who knows? Maybe I might post a picture of it in this video. But anyways, we did the same thing last year. He was able to run around, but we only went to a couple houses because, like I said, it's his first trick or treating. We were a little, we didn't know what the hell we were gonna do. We didn't even know I was gonna even make it because I was actually scheduled to work that day, but they ended up losing hours by me being there, so they just sent me home, and I got to be there with him. So I guess my own little history about Halloween. It was a pretty big thing for me growing up, to be honest. Not so much now. It's more so for the kids now. My nieces and my nephew when I was up there in Ohio, and now with Owen. But to look back at when I was little and going trick or treating. We didn't really dress up like crazy, all these people going out buying costumes and makeup and stuff like that. Me and my brother, we literally put dirt on our clothes, on our faces, and had pillowcases as our candy sacks. So that was our Christmas, or not Christmas. That was our Halloween. There was a couple of times I think that I bought vampire fangs and I bought fake blood, so I put it down, down my. But apart from that was basically the highlight of least of trick or treating. And then my mom would always let us stay up late, and we'd watch, all the Halloween movies. I remember, watching Big Chuck and Little John. It was either at 11 p.m. at night or like at midnight of Halloween and stuff like that. Always had the best flicks. Always had that's what I loved about Big Chuck and Little John. If you're from the Cleveland area or, up in Ohio, you know what I'm talking about. Big Chuck and Little John. Those guys were big characters, growing up too. But to stay on the topic about Halloween, they always had the best flicks. Whether it was, Bela Lugosi's Dracula, I think that was the 1 year. That was for 1 year. Then another one was Black Lagoon, Wolfman, all that stuff. And I remember growing up, watching those movies. Just a heads up, like when I grew up, while I was growing up as a little kid, my mom didn't care what I watched as long as it wasn't X-rated. I could watch R-rated movies. Maybe that's just how I'm messed up now in the head, but all these kids, growing up, Man, I wish I could go see Blade. Oh, I want to see this R-rated movie. My mom would take me. My mom didn't care. She's like, you know what, your imagination is growing, and um, you're gonna watch R-rated movies eventually. So why not watch them with me? So, you know, um, so that was a thing. I watched all the scary movies growing up. Maybe that's why nowadays I don't really get scared too much by scary movies or the horror genre in itself. There's a few that scare me now and then, but for the most part, it doesn't really scare me at all. Like I'll jump, but that's just my normal reaction if something's jumping out the camera. So I guess I wanna have one last part of this video to where I guess I give you my tips as a parent or as just a person that does fellow trick-or-treating. These are my little tips. One, be careful. Even though it's supposed to be a fun day, there are a lot of crazies out there. So be careful. Go in groups. Be with your parents. If your kid's watching this, be with your parents or be with an older person. Don't go out by yourself. Yeah, that's just no bueno whatsoever. Check your candy. If it doesn't look right, don't eat it. Throw it. For the kids. Parents, I probably shouldn't have to stress this, but check. You never know what people do with candy. At least these days. Growing up, I really didn't have to worry about that. I never had an issue with like razor blades or whatever in candy. I would get bagfuls of candy and never really had an issue. So this is definitely a weird time in people's lives where Halloween you have to worry about candy. Not the fact of getting cavities or but getting hurt by the candy because it's got razor blades and stuff like that. But that's my tips. Of course, also dress to impress. If you want, if you're gonna do it up, do it up. If not, what's the point? All right. So along with that, I'm going to end this video. Hit that like button, subscribe, tell your friends who I am. Hopefully they join the Pocket Nation. All my social media stuff is down in the description area with the links to them. If they don't have a link, at least you'll have my username. You'll know. You'll be informed. And don't forget, one thing I'm going to plug. I'm going to plug one thing before I go. Don't forget to come out to hashtag Pocket Nation Hangout on Periscope. Download the app in the App Store. If you don't already have it, it is on Android and on iOS. Definitely come out. Look for me, Scotty Pockets 88. We chill, we hang out, we talk about a bunch of crazy stuff. It's fun times. So yeah, guys, talk to you guys later. Have a happy Halloween. Stay safe and eat as much candy as you can. I'm Scotty Pockets, and I'll see you guys in the next video.